everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mindy Diebel, and I'm a Blue Diamond here at Trinant, and we are so excited for you to get your business rocking and rolling. Congratulations to those of you who just got signed up. Tonight, we're going to show you how to create really whatever you want, okay? Here's what I can tell you. No matter who you are, no matter what your circumstances are today, they don't define what you can go create. You have the power. This is not about your ability. This is about your commitment, okay? If you are committed to making big things happen, you definitely can. So here's what I would love for you to do. Drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments. First of all, where you're calling in from. And on this Facebook group, if you're watching this live, type in live. If you're watching the replay, type in replay. And then I would love for you to drop in the comments, okay, or drop in the chat, what is your big goal for 2024? You know, the top two things that everybody wants to improve or change, it's their health and their finances. And what I love most about Trinant is we are helping people in those two arenas, changing their lives. And so what is it? Is it regarding your health? Is it regarding your finances? Or is it both? Drop in the chat what you really want to achieve, that big audacious goal. We're going to show you how to make that happen. And really, there's 6 steps to doing it. What I love the most about this is that if you follow this system, you truly can create a life on your own terms. And I want to start out just by telling you my story so that you can see why I'm so passionate about this. You know, 18 years ago, I was a preschool teacher. I was not a sharp business person, had no business being in business, really. Now, my husband, he was kind of in that business space where we got into the franchise world. We also did maintenance for grocery stores, so he would travel all over the place. And we were just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I knew there had to be a better way. The thing that almost stopped me from getting started in this industry is we were super busy. How many of you are busy, right? I wasn't quite sure how I could fit something else into my already busy schedule. But I knew if I didn't do something different, I was always going to have the same results. Another thing that almost stopped me was time, or not time. Time is busy. Money, right? How many of you, you know, like for me, money was everything. We were constantly trying to figure out how we could make more money, right? Because we wanted options in our life. And I wasn't quite sure if it was smart for me to put, you know, more money into something else, or even put more time into something. But again, okay, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I wanted different results. I'm so grateful for the opportunity and getting started with a company that had an incredible niche, and timing was huge. Because of this industry, within a matter of 2 months, I walked away from my job. Within 6 months, we walked away from our businesses. We were able to create a life on our own terms, and build a multi-million-dollar industry or business in this space. Now, 7 years ago, I saw Trinant. I couldn't pass it up because of the vision and what they were creating. I knew they were unique. And I will tell you, you know, we built to the top, but I will tell you, the people that are getting started right now today, you are in a position to do something big. And that is because of what we just launched. Okay, so this little system right here, okay, this is new to market, which is huge for you. The GLP-1 industry is powerful, meaning, you know, in 2022, this GLP industry was an $18 billion industry. They predict it to be a $130 billion industry by 2030. Okay, so what that means for you is that the people that take this seriously and take advantage of these opportunities, you can go do something powerful, something big. And so we're going to talk about how to make that big for you and what you can create. The number one thing that I want you to write down on your piece of paper, if you treat this like a hobby, then you're going to make hobby money. Okay. And I don't know about you guys, but none of my hobbies have ever made me any money. They usually cost me money, right? For my first 4 months in this industry, I treated it like a hobby. It costs less than $900 to get started for me. And, all of my other businesses were way bigger. And so I treated it like a hobby and consequently didn't make any money. And then I decided, you know what? If I treat this like a multi-million dollar business, I could build a multi-million dollar company. So the first thing you should write down is I own a multi-million dollar business, because right now, today, you have an opportunity to create something absolutely huge if you treat it like a multi-million dollar company. And I'm going to show you how to build a multi-million dollar business in this space through 6 steps. Are you guys ready? If you're ready, put in the comments, I'm ready. I'm going to make it happen. Okay, let's go do that. Okay, so number 1, why are you here? Okay, this is so important. It's hard to get someplace if you don't know where you're going, right? And so, first of all, why are you here? It is a Tuesday night. For some of you, it's 9 o'clock at night, right? Why did you decide to jump on here? Why are you here? What do you want to go create? And the first question really is, how much money do you need to make this worth your time? And then long term, how big can you think? Now, some of you are saying, well, I have never really thought about it in a money terms. I'm thinking, like I want to get out of debt, or I want to, give to a charity, or I want to be able to, I'm passionate about the health products and I want to share them. But here's what I can tell you, money doesn't buy us happiness, but being broke doesn't either, right? Money is about options. It determines the house you live in, the car you drive, the time you spend with your family, the vacations you go on or you don't go on, right? Money is about options for you. And no matter what your dreams are, we all have different dreams. The one common denominator is they are expensive. And so make sure when we talk about these goals right now, that you're actually putting money with it, okay? For example, when I first got in this industry, I just wanted to be home with my babies. So if somebody would have said, what's your short-term goal? Like, what do you need to do to make this worth your time? I want to be home with my babies. So there was a certain amount of money that I needed to make to be able to quit my job and be home with my babies. And then I also wanted to be able to send employees on the road so that my husband could be home every once in a while. And that was a certain amount of money. And I told my mentor, if you can show me how to make $10,000 a month, this is worth my time. That's how much money I need to make it worth my time. Show me how to do that. And then long term, okay, I had a big audacious goal. I always thought, man, if somebody can make $1 million a year, right? Why couldn't I? And that was $100,000 a month. That was my big audacious goal. I didn't know how to create that. I couldn't even fathom it really, but it was a big dream that I had. It was my big goal. And so what are your 2 big goals? I'm going to show you how you can make this happen for you, but I want you to put money goals next to them, because I'm going to show you how to create your specific business plan for you. So let's get started. Let me show you how this can work. Basically, we have some money on the table for you that I don't want you to miss out on, okay? So we call these our one-time rank retention bonuses. You getting started in your first 8 months, there's an additional $20,000 on the table for you. And so let me kind of show you this. And if I were you, I would take a screenshot of this or a picture of this, because if you started in April, you're going to look at the April start date. Okay. Your goal should be, so that you don't miss out on any of these rank retention bonuses, to hit Jade by May 31st. Okay. To get that $1,000 bonus. Opal Pearl, you want to hit by June 30th to get $1,500. And of course, all the way you have till December 31st to get Emerald, that's an additional $10,000. Now you can miss some of these and still hit the others. So let's just say you missed Jade, but you hit Opal Pearl by June 30th. Then you wouldn't get the Jade bonus of $1,000, but you would get the Opal Pearl bonus of $1,500, right? So you have all the way to December 31st. Maybe you miss all of the first 4, but you hit Emerald by December 31st. then that would be $10,000 you would get there, okay? So take a screenshot of this. This should be your running goals, okay? Because we don't want you to miss out on 20 grand. And if you're in Canada, by the way, you know, you have the same compensation plan. We also just have that in Canadian dollars, okay? So I will show you a little bit about how that can work for you. So you've got your short-term goals, your long-term goals, right? You've written those down. Let's talk about how we're going to create it. Our building block in Trinot is this Jeep position. Now, how this works is I want you to think about that you just started your own storefront, okay? And really take this concept in, okay? Because we are no different than any big business out there. In fact, we're bigger. I just want you to know that. And that's because I came from traditional franchises. So when I really thought about how this works for everybody, this is huge, okay? So think about this. You just got started, and what you got is your own online franchise where you have the ability to go and, you know, you can have people come to your franchise, they order products, you start getting paid. You get paid in 3 different ways for having people come to that storefront. Now, what if you leveraged yourself? And what if you just knew 3 people that also would love to have their own online franchise? They're passionate about health. They want more time, more money in their life. You get 3 business partners and help them set up their 3 online franchises, okay? Well, now you and those 3 franchises all together create a volume of 1,500 points or more. Then guess what? You just qualified for our first position in the company, which is that Jeep stipend, okay? By you just getting those 3 business partners and their franchises, and then you create a volume of 1,500 points or more between their customers. Maybe they know people that want to own their own franchise, right? Now, guess what? By you doing that, you just got that $1,000 bonus in your first month, but you also set yourself up for a set monthly pay of, here in the US, $250. In Canada, it's $320. Okay, so the Canadian dollars are on the right-hand side. And if you choose to go get a Jeep, then you also get this Jeep bonus stipend. So let's say you decide, you know what, I want to make an extra $600 a month. That's the minimum I need to make this worth my time. Let's just go get 3 business partners. We're even going to show you how to do that. They have their own online franchise, and we create that volume of 1,500 points or more. Now, let's just say you said, you know what, I need to do more than that. I want to make at least $1,000 a month. Well, we're going to help your 3 online franchises, okay? We're going to help them get to that Jeep position. You help 3 people get to the Jeep position, that's $1,000 a month for you. In Canada, you can see that's $1,280 a month for you. Let's say you decide, you know what, I want to make at least $2,000 a month. That's how much I need to make this worth my time. We're going to help 6 people get to the Jeep position. Okay. So you're going to get to that Ruby position. So write this down if that's the minimum you said. If you said, you know what, I've got to make at least $5,000 a month. Well, we want to get you to the Sapphire position. We're going to help 12 people get to the Jeep position. That's Sapphire. That's $5,000 a month for you. Okay. In Canada, it's over 6,000. Maybe you said, you know, I've got to make at least 6 figures or above. Like I said, all we have to do is help 25 people get to the Jeep position, get you to Emerald. You would create the volume of Emerald, and that's over it's $9,000 to $10,000 a month for you at that position. Okay, so we're going to show you how to do this, how to rock and roll. Obviously, the first step is getting to that Jeep position. How do you get to the Jeep position? Because once you do that, then all we do is we help other people do the same thing. So let's talk about this Jeep position. Now, here's what's cool. A lot of people ask, what's the work in this business? It's connecting to people, right? The more people you talk to and connect with, the more money you're going to make. You've probably heard this before. Your net work is your net worth, okay? So whatever your network is, the bigger your network, the bigger your net worth. The same with this. The more people you talk to, the more customers you're going to get, the more business partners or online storefronts you're going to have, okay, the more money you're going to make. And we're going to show you how to go create that. So how do you create that network? Well, here's the cool thing is you already have your power base, but then you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have TikTok, and guess what? On social media, there are over 4.8 billion people out making things happen. We're going to show you how through attraction marketing, how to connect with those people. In fact, when you first get started, we have a social media campaign that you can plug into right away where you just download a Shout app. Every day you're going to receive a message telling you exactly what to post. It's fresh messages, fresh content to start attracting people to you. And so I'm going to drop in this chat some links. In fact, I'm just going to do that right now. Let me drop in the chat some links so that you can, get these links. What I recommend is, because it's links to different things that we're going to be talking about tonight. So I'm going to put it in the chat. If you can maybe copy it, if you're watching this on your phone, copy and paste it into your notes. Okay. If you are watching this on your computer, okay, well, why am I, oh, there we go. If you're watching this on your computer, then you can actually pull up Word document and let's see here. Maybe it won't let me paste it. Ah, yay. Okay. You can pull up a Word document and you can copy and paste it into Word. But these are the links, okay, that you're going to want to just copy and paste this whole thing. And then as we're going through, I'm going to talk about it. First, that Shout app link is going to get you into Shout. You're going to download the Shout app and I'll show you what it looks like. And then that's going to take you into Shout. So you start receiving a message every single day on what to post. There's a Telegram link here. If you download Telegram and then you in this link, you're going to get content every day on things that you can post in your stories, different things. So make sure you copy and paste those links and we'll talk about these links next. Okay, let's go back to getting started. Okay, so your network is your net worth. And the cool thing about this is we're going to show you how to grow your network so you can grow your net worth. And that is through social media, right? With our campaign and everything. But also when you first get started, what is it? A business first do, a multi-million-dollar company do right in the beginning? They have a grand opening event. They let as many people know that they possibly can that they're in business. Now, when it's an online business, then one of the best ways to do a grand opening event is a Facebook Live, where you can actually get with your mentor. And all you really have to do is you jump on and say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just got started with a company that is exploding. We launched a new to market product that is unbelievable. If you want to shrink your waist, if you want to feel great, if you want to look great and just have more time in your life, you've got to hear from this person. Then you just have your mentor jump on. Your mentor is going to do the whole thing for you. You just sit there and smile and be excited. And then when it's all done, anybody who likes on your post, if they even just give it a heart or even a like, or they comment in that post, we're going to show you how to connect to them. And you're going to tag your top 10 friends on this post and keep that kind of going through for this next 7 days. That's the first thing. Okay. So we'll show you how to connect. So in the beginning, you want to think of people that are already in your network. And that's because they already like you. They already know you. They already trust you. Now we're going to show you how to connect with other people later on who don't know you yet, but we're going to show you how to get them to know you, how to get them to like you, and how to get them to trust you later on. But in the beginning, the low-hanging fruit are the people you already know, right? And so think of those people. And if you can make a list of people and get at least, okay, so people that you love, get at least 15 people who look at Trinant. Either they watch your Facebook Live, they jump on an overview like we just did, or, you know, they watch a video. There's a 10-minute video you can send out that I put in those links there. But you, you know, you get them to watch these different things. Then 15 people that see it, for every 4 to 5 people that see this, one will join as your business partner. Okay, so check this out. Let's just say 15 people saw it. Bob, Susan, and Lori became your business partner out of the 15 people. Well, you have another 12 people that can become your customer, right? And what you just did, if Bob, Susan, and Lori signed up on the Platinum Pack, you just hit the Jade position right away, which is really exciting. Now, let's say Bob, Susan, or Lori don't sign up on the Platinum Pack. I want to make sure you're a solid Jade. So see how quickly this can happen. If you just have Bob, Susan, and Lori also, right? Well, first of all, before we talk about this, just by doing what you just did, you made $2,110 if Bob, Susan, and Lori signed up on the Platinum Pack. Now, if they didn't, okay, and we just helped Bob, Susan, and Lori do what you just did in your second week, their first week, then by your second week, okay, you're going to create the volume that you need for Jade. You're a solid Jade. And then again, you made that 2,000, you know, plus dollars in your second week. I hope this makes sense to you. That's the power of how quickly this can grow. Okay, so now check this out. Okay, you just hit the G position. You're going to keep duplicating this out. Your goal is to help everybody that joins have their Facebook Live, get 15 people in front of it, okay? And then be able to make anywhere from $1,500 to $2,400. How many of you would be excited about making that $2,400 in your first couple of weeks? Absolutely, right? Now check this out, okay? In the third week, right? You have 3 people who joined again. We're going to duplicate this out. Everybody just gets 15 people in front of it. They get their 3. You know what you actually did? You almost created a volume of a set monthly pay of $5,000 a month, created 24,000 in volume. Now, it's not going to work out exactly like this. But if half of the people just went out and got 3 business partners, okay, let's just say half of them did that join your team, you would still create a volume of 13,200 in volume if just half of them joined. And, you know, the average associate had 200 PV, which some will have more, some will have less, right? But the average is 200 PV. Then you would create 13,200 in volume. You would be Ruby. Ruby is a set monthly pay of $2,000 a month as long as you maintain that. And with all of the different bonuses in place, okay, you made $5,210 your very first 4 weeks. If you maintain that Ruby position for 2 more months, you also get an additional $2,500 in a rank retention bonus. And of course, $2,000 a month in set monthly pay. Does this excite you? I hope that you are so fired up about what you can, that, you know, we're showing you how to start making money fast. That's our goal. Now, here's what's really cool. Okay, you just hit the Ruby position. If you just help 5 people get to the Ruby position, that's emerald for you. And that's, you know, that 6-figure a year income for you right away. We can show you how to do that. And, you know, as long as you do that in the first 8 months, you also get an additional $20,000 rank retention bonus. Now, check this out. If you help another 5 people get to Ruby, that's 10 rubies. That gets you to diamond. That's 17,500 in set monthly pay. So you remember, if you said you wanted bigger than 6 figures a year, the cool thing is that we can show you how to get all the way to blue diamond. You just help more people get to, in fact, you just help 100 people get to diamond or to ruby. 100 people get to ruby. That's a set monthly pay of $115,000 a month. Okay, so if you're thinking bigger, we can show you how to do it. And that's the great thing about this. So I want to know, I'm going to stop my share for a minute. Who's excited? Like, drop in the comments if you're excited, you're ready to rock and roll. You now have at least a business plan. I'm going to show you how to connect with people, what to do. But if you're excited, drop it in the chat. Let me know you are fired up and you're ready to rock and roll. I want to see some hearts. I want to see some excitement. Awesome, awesome. Okay. I see some hearts. I see some excitement. I see some fire. Okay, let's roll. Let's go to the next thing. Okay, so let's talk about what it's going to take. Okay, as you know, mindset is everything for anybody, anywhere. If you want to go do something big, you got to take your mindset to the next level, right? Everything has to change. So there's 5 things that I like to talk about because there are 5 things that separate the average, like the 3%ers from the 97%ers from 3%ers. Think about this in every industry, whether it be real estate, network marketing, sales, the restaurant industry. 3% of the people are wealthy, and then 97% of the people are living paycheck to paycheck. 3% are top producers, 97% are average. What separates the 3% from 97%? Well, the 3%ers, first of all, are willing to do what 97% of the people are not willing to do. Okay, that's the first thing. Secondly, there's 5 things. The first is focus. Okay, it's really important. We don't just get someplace. Like successful people don't just get someplace. It's not about luck. They're actually intentional. They are intentional every day about what they're creating. They're focused on it, hyper focused on it. And so these goals that you have in front of you, okay, put them on your windshield, in your car, on your steering wheel, okay? Put them on your nightstand, put them on your mirror, put them on your fridge, have them in front of you everywhere you go and make a statement for yourself. I learned the power of this many years ago. In fact, 20 years ago, when we first got in the franchise world, it scared me to death because first of all, I wasn't a business person. I was a preschool teacher. And all of a sudden I was put in a position that I had to go do sales to dealerships. That scared me to death. I had to actually talk to grownups. That scared me to death. You know what I'm talking about? So if any of you can relate, I'm here to give you hope. But I knew in order to take my life to the next level, we had to grow, we had to change, we had to do some things different. But I remember a mentor when I was 19 years old said, look, anytime you have a problem, you can overcome any challenge. You just have to grow bigger than that problem. So personal growth, I knew I had to take on. And I actually got a book called The Magic of Thinking Big, which I highly recommend. If you've never read the book, you got to get the book, okay, and read it. It changed my life. In that book, it said, make a little commercial about what you want your life to be like. And, I realized what comes into my mind comes into my life. So I made a statement for myself or a commercial for myself. And I started saying things to myself that at first I didn't even believe, okay? Because again, I was super shy. I wasn't a rock star business person. I was driving a 1988 Chevy Corsica with 1 million miles on it, no air conditioning. If somebody would have told me that I was going to lead somebody to financial independence, I would have laughed at them, okay? But here's what my statement said. I am Mindy Diebel, a sharp, successful business person. I get what I want. I talk to people everywhere I go. I love people. I have products and services that everyone needs and desires. They want what I have. I own a black Porsche, okay, with air conditioning. I own a cabin on the lake with wave runners, snowmobiles, boats. I make $100,000 a month, okay? I couldn't even fathom that back then. But I started saying these things to myself, and I had a little mantra at the end. And the mantra was, Mindy Diebel, nothing can stop you. Nothing. You look good. You feel good. You're enthusiastic. You are persistent. Failure can't cope with persistence. You have what it takes. Go forward. Just do it. I would slam my Chevy Corsica door. I'd walk into the dealership and I'd close everybody in the room because I started to become what I had in my statement. Here's what I will tell you. First, you have to be that millionaire. If you want to be a millionaire, first you have to walk like a millionaire, you have to talk like a millionaire, you have to think like a millionaire, take action like a millionaire before you ever become that. So I started just being that, right? I started to walk and talk and do the things that a top producer does. And then I started to believe it, right? Because I was taking action and I was doing what it takes. And then guess what? Within 5 years, I was able to create everything I put in that statement. So I'm telling you this because focus is the key to success. Everything you have, okay, on that piece of paper, it's already in your hands, but you got to just start focusing on that and then taking action towards that every single day. The second thing that separates, the top producers from the masses is they believe they can do it. 97% of the people don't believe they can do it. I was one of those people when I first got started. I wondered if I had what it took. But here's what I can tell you. Once you make a definite decision to do something, this is not about your ability. This is about your commitment. When you make a definite decision, a committed decision to do something, the universe will respond. The people will come to you, the resources will come to you, the ideas will come to you, the vehicle will come to you. And that's what happened for me. I made a definite decision that I was going to go do something big, and this industry came into my life. Okay, you're here for a reason. You've already decided you're going to go do something big, right? Now get committed to that decision, and the ideas, creativity, the people will come to you when you just start taking action, committed action towards that. The third thing that can stop people is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of rejection, fear of failure. Guess what? That was me. I was scared to death when I first got started. I'll never forget my mentor saying, okay, guess what? Now it's time to reach out to people. And I was like, oh, do I really have to do that? Like, I was just excited about, getting that paycheck every month, but I actually have to go do this, right? It scared me to death. But guess what? Action conquers that fear. So I, in the first 3 weeks, stressed about it, pretended to make calls, organized all my papers, did all that. I didn't make any money. And then I decided, you know what? I'm just going to start reaching out. I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to connect. And within 2 hours, I got my 20 customers within my first 2 hours of actually making phone calls. Okay. So we're going to show you how to connect through Messenger. Now, you can do voice text, videos, all of that, but we're going to show you how to do that. Okay. The fourth thing that can stop people dead in their tracks is other people's opinions. This stops so many people. It almost stopped me too, okay? When I first got in this industry, my dad said, Mindy, nobody makes any money in network marketing, only the people at the top. My sister said, I know somebody who did that and they didn't make any money. My brother laughed at me. My other brother-in-law said, Mindy, you're crazy. I would never do network marketing. Now, here is the problem, okay? I totally respect them and love them so much. Like, my sister's my best friend, but they were all broke. Okay. I was too. I realized if I buy into their opinion, I'm buying into their lifestyle, and we're all broke, right? I knew I had to find somebody who had the lifestyle that I wanted. So I'm grateful that I followed my mentor at that time, who was only 23 years old, but had an incredible lifestyle, and I followed him. Okay. So when it comes to your finances, who are you listening to? Make sure they have the lifestyle that you truly want. And also really think about this, okay? In order to get into the 3%, you have to be willing to do what 97% of the people aren't willing to do. So if 97% of the people around you think you're crazy, guess what? You are actually on the right track. Keep going. Be excited about that, okay? Okay, last but not least, this is going to take work. You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. That comes from Stephen Hogan, right? This takes work. So, if you have a work ethic, you have a desire to have more in your life, we have an incredible system for you to win, and we will show you how to go create that. Okay, step 3, because I told you there's 6 steps. And we really, truly are almost done. I kind of went through that first. The business plan is the most important for you. But step 3 is you want to make sure that you are using these products and you love these products, okay? Why is it so important? Well, it's kind of hard to tell somebody that you're passionate about something if you've never used it, right? Kind of like if I was driving a Ford truck, but I'm trying to sell you a Chevy truck, you would be like, what are you talking about, Mindy? You're driving a Ford truck, right? Why would I buy a Chevy truck? So the same with you, right? And I will tell you that you're all going to have your own story, but like this right here, when you start using this, you're going to create your own story and you're going to want to share this with everybody you love, right? So make sure you get these products in your hand. Don't just let them sit on the shelf, right? You actually want to use them. Start taking them every single day. I'm drinking my Activate right now. In fact, I'm going to get a little drink because I'm seeing this looks really good. But you want to make sure that you have this with you, you're using it so you can create your own testimony. Kind of like if you go to a great restaurant, you don't feel like you're selling somebody when you share that restaurant with people, right? You're just excited to share it and you don't get upset if they don't go to it. You're just like, well, you're missing out, right? Same with these products, right? You're giving people a gift. When you share, I want you to think about that these are incredible gifts that you can give to your friends, to your family, but you're not going to know that unless you start taking those products yourself. Now, I'm not telling you to take the products before you go share, because here's the cool thing. We have a Facebook group of 100,000, over 100,000 people in these groups, okay? So you can actually rely on these testimonies and you can share with your friends these testimonies. And then you start taking your own product while you're already sharing. And pretty soon, guess what? You can put your testimony in there and you even have a bigger testimony. Okay, so that's step 3. Step 4 is we want to go and connect and share, right? Invite. You can call it invite. You can call it ask the question. Hey, are you looking to make more money? Do you want more time in your life? Hey, I can see that you're passionate about health. Have you, looked into some incredible metabolic products or listen, you mentioned that you wanted to lose weight. I just found something absolutely amazing. So it's connecting, sharing, talking. And we actually have scripts. Okay. So let me get to those scripts because, what I love about this is we've done the heavy lifting for you. These are from top producers, scripts that, many years experience that really work. My very favorite script is actually this first script here. Why is this so important? Well, for people that are close to you, okay, so you have all types of people that surround you that are in your network. Some you know really, really well. Those are your close friends and family. These are people that they tell you their intimate things like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want to be home with my family. I need to lose this weight. Or they tell you things that they're worried about. There's the top 2 things that people worry about every single day is their health or somebody else's health, or their finances or somebody else's finances in their life, okay? So we have solutions to the top 2 things that people want to improve or change. So if you look at this first script, this is my favorite because you want to talk to them about them. Okay, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Like, for example, I have a close friend. When I first got in this industry, I knew that she was really worried about medical bills. Her daughter was just diagnosed with diabetes, and she told me that somehow she had to figure out how to pay the medical bills. So I called her up and I said, Kara, I've been thinking about you. You know how you are wanting to pay Carrie's medical bills? I found a solution. What are you doing tonight at 6 o'clock? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're either going to invite them to an overview. We have live overviews happening every night, and your whole goal is just to get 15 people in front of it your first week. Or you're going to invite them to watch your Facebook Live. Okay, so you tag them on the Facebook Live, have them watch your Facebook Live, or you have them watch that 10-minute video that's in the links there. You can click on that and you can share that video with them. But your goal is to get 15 people to watch it. Okay. Whether they watch a video, whether they watch a Facebook Live, they get on a live overview like we did last night or tonight. We did tonight. We do every night. Okay. So you're going to want to, you know, invite in that way. Now I will show you just a couple more scripts here, and then we're going to go to the next thing. Because you can download, by the way, these inviting scripts are on those links there. You can download these scripts from there. But you know, let's say that you tag them on your live. You can say, Susan, I'm so excited. I tagged you on a live I just did. You got to watch it and let's chat ASAP. This is huge. I don't want you to miss out. Or somebody that maybe likes the live, okay, or they comment on the live, or they love the live, whatever they do, okay? You can say, John, thanks so much for supporting me on my live. This is something you can just put in Messenger. You can do a little voice text, or you can type this out. I really like voice text because they hear your excitement. But you can say, John, listen, thanks so much for supporting me on my live. I added you to a group with thousands of testimonials about what we are doing. I know with your incredible skills, okay, so compliment them on something you know about them. With your people skills, with your business skills, you could kill this. Do you have any questions? Okay, or what time can we jump on a Zoom? Or can I get you on a phone call with my mentor? Okay, your job is simply to get them to look at more, to talk more, and eventually you're going to send them your link and we're going to get them started, right? But there's a whole bunch of scripts here that you can go through. Let's say you don't know somebody very well. You actually, and we're going to teach you kind of a system later on, but you can, you know, follow them a little bit, comment on some of their stuff, and then screenshot a post that you really loved and say, Susan, I love this. Okay. This may sound totally crazy, but you keep your business options open and then you just wait for them to respond. And then you can say, listen, we're working on a project there in your area with a few key people like yourself. This is massive. Can you jump on a Zoom tonight? Or can I send you a video? Or can I tag you on my Facebook Live? Let's talk. Now, if they ask you what it is, okay, so first of all, don't answer a question they don't ask. This is really important, okay? Your job is not to be the expert right now. Your job is to make them curious enough to look at this. Okay, so you notice we didn't say the name of the company. We didn't say the products. We didn't go through all the stuff right then because I want them to see this in a professional way. So if they ask, what is it? You don't want to try to give them too much information, right? Because you still want them to be excited to see it. So what is it? It's a niche we have in the health arena. This is unbelievable. We just launched a revolutionary product. I can't wait for you to hear about this. Can I count on you watching that video? Can I count on you watching my live? Can I count on you jumping on this overview tonight? And then they might say, well, can you tell me more about it? And I'm going to say, exactly. That's what tonight is for. That's what this video is for. Watch it and let's talk. Well, is this one of those things? What things? Well, you know, like, is this a pyramid? Okay, first of all, if it was a pyramid, that would be illegal, okay? So you can say, absolutely not. Are you looking to get into one? If they say no, great, you're going to love this. If they say great, or they say yes, you're still going to say great, you're going to love this because they obviously don't know what a pyramid is, okay? So your job is to simply, you know, get them excited about the opportunity. If they say, is this network marketing? You're going to say, absolutely, at its finest, what isn't networking today? If you're on social media, you're doing this, but you're just not getting paid for this. You have to see this the same way that I did. Can I count on you jumping on this Zoom tonight at 6 o'clock? Or can I count on you watching this video or watching this Facebook Live? I'm too busy. I know, that's exactly why I reached out to you. This is an incredible way for you to leverage yourself. I don't have any money. I know, that's exactly why I reached out to you. This is an incredible way for you to make some money. Well, what's the investment? 45 minutes of your time. Can I count on you jumping on the Zoom? Is there a website you can send me to? No, you're going to get all of the information tomorrow. Now, why don't we send them to the Turnout website? Because all they're going to see is this. And this isn't really talking to you right now, is it? It's not really telling you what this is. And they might just think, blah, 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 another health product, or blah, 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 network marketing, that, they don't know what it is. So you don't want to send them just to this because they don't know. We want them to see and understand what this is all about, see the testimonials, hear the testimonials. And so instead, I don't send them, because that's not a sales website or a recruiting website. That's just a website for them to order products. So instead, I say, listen, I want you to see this the same way that I did. So jump on this Zoom so you can see how powerful this is. Can I count on you jumping on the Zoom? Okay. So you guys, here's the deal. You have the power now to go create anything. We have 2 more steps as you are moving along in this process of building your business. The next step is really your daily method of operations. We're going to show you how to tap into the 4.8 billion people online by going through kind of what we call a daily 5 method. And I'm not going to get into that tonight, but once you hit the Jade position, okay, I want you to understand that we have some powerful tools that you can tap into to really rock and roll to get to the 4.8 billion people. The thing I want you to do tonight, though, is download this Shout app. This is what it looks like. So take a little picture of this, download the Shout app, and then the links that I put in the comments there, click on that link so that you can start receiving messages on what to post, what to do. Also, download the Telegram app and click on the link because you can also get content on things you can post in your stories, things like that. And then click on those links for the Facebook groups. Let me explain these Facebook groups really quick. Healthy, Fit, Beautiful, that is an incredible Facebook group for you to see customer testimonials, people's testimonials about our products. Also information about our products and tips and tools to become healthy, fit, and beautiful. So how you can use this group is simply, you can say, listen, I've been thinking about you. I noticed that, you're really into health. Is it okay if I add you to a health group that has incredible tips and tools for health, fitness, and beauty? It also has some testimonials, people using these amazing products that I just found out about. I'm going to tag you on a few of them so you can see the results people are getting. Like, that's one way you can start recruiting. We also have Make Money Online, which I'm actually in that Facebook group right now. This is a group that you can send prospective, business partners to, people that are looking at the business side, and they can, see testimonials about people that have had success with the business. They can also learn about the business through here and get their business going. And then powerplayers.team is our team Facebook group that you want to get connected to, because we have trainings and tools and things happening every Monday morning and Wednesday morning. We do a training. In fact, tomorrow morning, we have top producing blue diamonds, Mr. Jeremy Diebel, my husband, and Mr. Darren Dowd. Okay. Both of these 2 men, they have, created over 8 figures in this industry. They're rock stars in our industry, have helped so many people have success. They're going to give you the tools and resources for you to take your business to the next level. So you get to hear from, top people like that, and learn how to build your business. And then every night we have overviews happening. So tomorrow night, we have another overview for your guests. This is one, if you get the people in front of them, they're going to help you sign them up. Mr. Jeff Belleville is a top producing red diamond. He's helped so many people have success. He's going to be sharing our incredible products and compensation plan and how you can start making money right away. That is going to be, there's actually, well, you can see the Zoom ID right there. It's going to be on Zoom. He's also going to be in the Create Money online Facebook group, but you can add people to that, tag them on his overview and get things rocking. And then Thursday night, we have top producing, Blue Diamond Miss Jennifer Dowd doing an event on happylifezoom.com. So again, Zoom. And same thing, you get the people in front of her, she's going to help you get them signed up and rocking and rolling. And as you can see, we keep going. Then Tuesday night, we have the same events happening, just like what we did, okay, that you can plug into. So here's what I recommend. Get started, get plugged in, call your mentor, and there's 3 things that you want to decide, okay? Tell your mentor, how much money are you going to make in the next 30 days, okay? What's your game plan? Who are your top 5 people that you want to reach out to right now? Tell them who they are. They can help you get those people. And then how are you going to do your grand opening event? Are you going to do a Facebook Live and get 15 people, to watch that Facebook Live? Are you going to do, your own overview Zoom? Or are you going to just get 15 people in front of it from our Zooms that we have happening every single night? The goal is, no matter how you do it, let's get 15 people in front of it. Or are you going to send 15 people that video, right? Make sure that they watch it. Now, I wouldn't send them the video until you ask them the question, by the way. I would say, listen. I'd say, listen, Susan, I've been thinking about you, okay? You know how you told me that you want to be home with your babies? I found a solution. If I send you a 10-minute video, when can you watch it? Find out when she can watch it, get her to commit to watching it, then send the 10-minute video, and then say, okay, great. I'm going to send you a 10-minute video, but right after I'm going to jump on a call with you to answer questions you have, and I'll get my mentor on. Okay, that's how you'll want to send those videos out if you do it that way. Okay, you guys are awesome. Who's excited? Who's ready to rock and roll? If you're ready to rock and roll, drop it in the chat. Let me know. There is no reason why you can't go create whatever you want. Let's go make it happen. We will see all of you at all of our events that we have going on this next week. And I just can't wait to see you all. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for joining me again, and we'll see you very soon. Bye, everybody.